to the Magic Hub, right? That's where we're hosting the summit here in Milwaukee. It's beautiful. Oh, we're good. Okay.
I was like,
I was like, did we say
screen's
something wrong?
crashing.
Should I not shout out the Magic Hub?
okay.
Yeah, no, Magic Hub, great place. I mean, I think all 3 summits have been here, I believe.
No, the first one was at the esports lawn from the Bucks.
Yep.
But
Great place. So this just has the feel of like a nice like home summit. Like this place is great. We got a kitchen here. It's a beautiful, beautiful place.
yeah, and Match 4 FGC really been the lifeblood of Milwaukee esports for the last couple of years. So thankful for these guys. And you want to talk about the lifeblood of a scene? We have Vedi, the NTC Smash Open TO, and we've got Gratitude, aka Kit, repping Madison on the Ken.
It's beautiful to see a good old-fashioned rivalry between regions. I mean, head-to-head 0-0. I could have told you that. Anyone here, no one would have expected these two to play.
Yeah, we're going to be getting Ken Ike. Definitely an interesting matchup you're not going to see very often. The big thing that's going to be tough for Ike here is he does not have the multi-hits to break that focus attack.
Yes. He has to lock in for, what, up B?
Well, it's also
do
just,
hits?
you know, making sure you're not over-committing to the juggle. So maybe you do, you go for an up air, then you land and you up tilt, something like that. But Kit is definitely someone that will just, cancel the focus attack after that first hit to get out of there.
Yep.
So it's going to be up to Vedi to just reset those juggle situations and force the advantage, which he was doing a fantastic job of that against Candle.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, and another thing, right? Both these players, no games taken yet. So someone's going to take a game
Something's
today.
got to give.
And while we are doing this, I will selfishly check the score of Galaxy's Quag.
As these guys are punching their controls.
30-second ad.
Gotta get that
I gotta see my boy winning.
So, yeah, as far as, neutral is concerned this matchup, those fireballs are going to be obnoxious for Ike to deal with, but a lot of his combo starters are on jump-in, especially with those nairs. So if he can place himself just right around those neutral Bs, can get a party starter there with the landing nair. As far as stage is concerned, I don't think it's going to matter too much, but it's also...
Is that the Verminator?
Yeah, it's Verm in the back.
Oh my gosh, the Verminator.
Yeah, he might... Is he? I guess he's in the second wave, so he hasn't played yet.
There he is. Look at that man
he's
go.
He's so pumped to be here. Look at him
hey,
go.
I'm looking at you, Verm. I'm giving you a thumbs up. You can't see. No.
No! Thumbs down!
Not a Verm fan.
No.
Not a Verm fan. Oh, my 30-second ad ended. Quag is up a game. And he's... Okay, well, he's down this game. God, I gotta go. I'm sorry, Quag. I'm sorry.
I
need
was
to
going
watch
to sit and just wait.
all right. Let's lock in for some Ike Ken.
Kicking off on PS2, the last game of this last set of our block here. These two are already getting into it, jumping in. Starting out with Ken rather than Ryu just gives him a little bit more mobility.
Yep. And I mean, Kit, by tradition, a Ken player. I think he does use Ryu in some matchups, though I've been seeing recently. Haven't had a chance to play it myself, but I've been seeing it do some things.
So brave of the Ken player to also dual main or co-main Ryu. How does he do it?
It's almost as brave as the Dark Pit co-main, but you know, he's trying his best.
Yeah.
I mean, I would be curious to know if there's any like Shotos up in NTC or that area.
And there's going to be a more likely scenario. It's going to be having Shotos up there than having an Ike down in Madison. I know there is one.
RVDT.
Yeah,
RVDT,
but he hasn't been around too much lately, I believe. But Ike is one of those where it's just like I feel like even if you don't know Ike, you know Ike.
Yeah.
His moves are extremely safe, so you have to either parry or respect it. And getting that forward tilt there in the corner, Betty's going to be opening things up. But breaking news coming in from Kit to even things back up immediately.
Yeah, you got to watch out for that shield break setup. It'll get you.
I thought we were going to see a little bit more coming out from Betty there, but just keep him in the corner. Betty's been so consistent with his corner pressure.
Oh, my gosh. What's funny about this is both of them just want to come in with their nairs. Like, look at him go.
They're both trying to land those combo stars in neutral, but Kit's going to be getting those out a little bit faster than Vedi, so Vedi's going to either need to be preemptive or go for some of those retreating fares, perhaps, just to keep Kit at bay, so far as not being able to find the solution.
Oh, my God. He's up a full stock, essentially, you know what?
You're seeing that focus attack come through just to interrupt the advanced state from Vedi. So Kit getting immediately back to work here, stacking on this damage. And it's just really showing how important the mobility is for Ken in this matchup.
Yep.
Moving in and out of Ike's range so consistently, Vedi really has to corner Kit in order to get those combo starters going. But even if he lands that nair, he still has that strong up tilt potentially coming through.
Yeah, and I mean, this game is far from over. Oh, just kidding. It's over. My bad. Low key. My bad. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said a word. I'm sorry.
Comedic time was so good.
Sorry. Hey, my bad.
Just kidding. It's over.
Yeah, no.
Damn.
No, yeah, it's over. Yeah, my bad. My bad. My bad. I can't. I'm checking the score. It's like I can't put it down.
Oh.
2-1. 2-1 Galaxies up on Quag. Luckily, Quag's going to win game 4.
Kit's going to be going back to PS2. Or Vedi's going to be going back to PS2 here. I don't know if I've yet to see Kit counterpick anything but PS2. Maybe there was a small Battlefield stage at one point, but it feels like having such a wide stage to play around with Ike isn't doing him any favors.
Agreed. I mean, like, yeah, he's going to come find you. Doesn't even matter. Ugh. 80?
Yeah, that's Ken for you. You get one combo. It's most likely going to be at least 40 before you really have a chance to get out. And Kit just immediately getting back to work here. Combo after combo, only taking 10%, but finally Vedi getting an up air, and that's all he's going to get.
Yeah, I mean, every time we're seeing Vedi win neutral, it's usually, like one hit, and then that's it, and then that's it. I do like, we saw it a little bit there with Vedi. He did charge up smash to get ready for the focus, and I think that's a really good thing to do, especially if you can't break the armor. Might as well predict where he's going, right?
Yeah, but so far has not been able to find consistent damage, consistent opening. It's really just been a matter of getting Kit in the corner, but he hasn't been able to keep him there for long. Kit back at it again, catching these landings on Vedi super consistently. One thing that has really been difficult for Vedi is that he tries to do landing near through platforms, and those strong up tilts are always there waiting for him on landing.
Yep. Great anti-airs from Kit so far. There we go, waiting through the focus.
Ken is pretty meaty though, so it's going to be a little bit before the stock will be taken. But Shoryu coming through again will spell doom for Vedi on this second stock. But that cross-up back air was nasty, Pat.
Yeah, I was going to say, Vedi did try to punish Ken back air. Can't do that.
What a mistake. You only see that move once in a millennium.
Yep, can't do it.
Another strong up tilt coming through. Gratitude. Kit just feeling so gracious right now for that back air. For a lot of these Ken moves that he has, just continue to pile it on. And this could be it sooner than later.
Let him breathe.
No can do. Give Ike room to breathe. He has moved to swing that sword, and he does not want him to. And that is going to be a quick 2-0 to set up for potentially a 3-0 sweep for Kit.
Oh, jeez. Wow. Wow. Yeah, I don't have words. I don't have words.
Kit is so good at trapping landings. And against Ike, it's even easier, where if you've got those parry timings to parry through the nair, there's not a whole lot to do. Sure, man, I think that matchup was not going anywhere. So trying someone else, someone that I don't think I've ever seen Vedi play, I think it's worth it.
I didn't know that a Vedi Inkling existed. I didn't know it was a thing. I mean, hey, you were talking about characters that aren't Madison. Inkling.
Definitely an early meta character, though, where you kind of know how Inkling operates. Going to be dashing in and out, going to be looking for grabs at early percent. See that grab come through. And it makes it a lot easier to deal with Ken's mobility if you have better mobility yourself.
Yeah. But I don't know. So far, I mean, again, stock one isn't really anything to judge a whole set off of. But, I mean, right now it's going pretty good.
Yeah, just continue to wall out Ken Masters. But gonna get that up tilt Shoryu, not quite going to close things out. But Vedi's still looking much, much better in this game. He definitely plays this character, you can tell. The way, especially how he canceled that roller.
Yeah. I wish I would see a little bit more splatter shot, though. I feel like...
Or just like, more splat bomb, too. Just like, he's continuing to do the Ike game plan on Inkling, which is working better. But you have projectiles to keep Ken at bay.
And like this is great that you're winning these neutrals, but he's won what, like 7 or 8, and I think he could have been winning a lot less of them if you just had ink on him, right? More damage, you don't have to win as much.
Just to make Ken a little more uncomfortable. Vedi doesn't have to do anything there because air dodge into the stage, and this is potentially the last stock of this pool. At that percent, we're a little bit more on Ken. You can get an up throw, up air, the booyah, but it's still, you know, you're down 3 stocks to 1. There's still so much work left to do for Vedi here, Pac.
Yeah, it's looking rough. It is definitely looking rough.
Definitely need to be looking for the grab there. Oh, this will get it done if he can get the confirm, and he does. But still down 2 stocks to 1 here.
Not over, but on a character that, again, secondary, maybe even a pocket, right? It's going to be tough. Kid's got this Ken through and through and through.
Also, really just not long with back air at all.
What's up?
With Inkling. Vedi has been utilizing very little back air. It's mostly been dash up, grab, forward-facing options. Finally, just starting to see those back air space out now, which is fantastic in this matchup because it interrupts a lot of what Ken wants to do with those jump-ins and outranges that nair. So if you just play your back to Ken, there's not too much he can do in neutral.
And I mean, slowly but surely, this is being brought back. Again, no splat bombs. Like, we're not seeing anything, like, even for a ledge trap, nothing. Just scrapping with Ken, with Inkling.
And it's only a matter of time before Ken finds that up tilt. You see him closing in here, so if you continue to box with Ken, it's just a matter of time before he closes things out.
Yep. Hey! Why'd it go that way?
Spot Bomb's a fickle creature. It sends in very strange directions.
Interesting. I do not know that. Oh, get out of there, buddy. Get out of there.
So leaping away just so you stay alive for a little bit longer in this set. You are well out of up throw percentage here. At that point, you're probably looking for a back throw to reposition. Again, no splat bombs on the ledge. Ken's going to make his way back for free.
Oh my
and one more back air will be the end of Vedi's set here. Full tank of rage on Ken, too.
That splat bomb angle was absolutely insane. Oh, the focus. Okay. All right, all right.
Everybody's living at the ledge, looking for a back throw, but going to eat an auto turnaround down tilt into the strong forward tilt, and Kit will walk away with a 3-0.
Yep, yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, and I'll be honest, I was expecting it to be a lot closer. And I think some of that first game was. That first game was close, and that third game, the Inkling almost had something, right? If we wouldn't have air dodged into the stage, it would have been nice to see maybe something else.
It just looked like Ike does not have the tools in that matchup.
Yeah.
You don't have good grounded options. You know, you may be spaced out with a forward tilt or a down tilt, but when Ken gets his hands on you, you're a big body that's really easy to combo. You can't juggle him consistently because of focus.
Yep.
You can't really challenge Ike off stage where he's vulnerable.
Nope.
So there just isn't really a whole lot you can do unless you just play retreating fair all day long, which that's not really Vedi's game plan. He's more so doing jump in nair, which is exactly what Kit wants.
Yes, yeah. And I think that wraps up our first pool. Let me check the